Hello and welcome back to Sovel. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more multiplayer content, and let's get right into it. As you can see, this is my first Goblin Shaman army, and I got some trolls in here. I got some Goblin Wolf Riders for those flanking. The trolls are kind of like a semi-flanking, semi-frontline unit. I got the Orc Warriors for the front lines. I got the Goblin Spear Mob to hold the line. I got the Goblin Shaman on a pack of Goblin Wolf Riders. And yeah, so that doubles as a flanking unit, as well as my Lord on a unit. He only has Primal Fury as a spell, but that's plenty enough for him. And they've got two Goblin Bolt Throwers to kind of force the enemies to move towards me. They're really cheap, they're like 40 points, so I'm not too worried about that. And yeah, all of this is 500 out of 500 points, and it's 6 out of 6 units. Right then, so this is the first battle that I had. I might replay the battle again with this army, or maybe make another video with this army, because I don't feel like this is really a showcase of the unit skill, more than like a lesson telling you not to pick a single unit with lots of models. But yeah, let's quickly run through this. So yeah, we begin the battle, and we fire on the warriors and abyssal warriors, and it doesn't do too much, but it is kind of like peppering them down slowly. I move up some units, and yeah, I'm outside of the charge range. You can't actually see the charge ranges in this, which I'm a bit upset about, but yeah, replays don't show charge ranges. But yeah, there is an objective over here, and currently I capped it last turn, so currently I have 50 points, and the enemies are now neutraling the cap point. So yeah, I fired on these guys. I moved the trolls just out of range. I moved the goblin spears to be out of range but be able to charge these abyssal warriors in the side, and then obviously I start surrounding this abyssal warrior unit without the enemy lord. So I charge in on both sides, move my lord round the back to maybe get a charge in on the side of the abyssal champions. If they don't rout the goblin spear mob, then I can just move in and attack these guys from the back. But yeah, maybe attack these guys in the back. So that's the plan. I got these guys waiting to either charge these in the side when they turn around, or these guys in the back. And it all depends. So yeah. So unfortunately, the Goblin Wolf Riders rout. The Orc Warriors stay in, and that causes the enemies to collapse on them. Obviously, because they collapsed, that means that I can now choose to. Oh wait, first it's they're attacking the Goblin Spear Mob. After that. So yeah, wait until it's my charge phase. Yep, there they go. So the Goblin Spear Mob are out. A bit upsetting, but that's fine. So yeah, I charge in the trolls, so then it's yeah, they're squishing the abyssal warriors together. The enemy lord decides to go for my bolt throwers, maybe try to clean them up. I don't know what he's trying to do, but yeah, they fire on him. They don't really do all that much. I move my lord behind him, and then I buff up the trolls with Primal Fury. So after buffing the trolls with Primal Fury, I failed the Goblin Mob save, and then we're attacking the Abyssal Warriors. So as you can see, they get a few attacks off on our Orc Warriors, but unfortunately for them, these trolls have now got 4, they had 4 power, now they got 5 power, and they're re-rolling any failed attacks, so that's 9 attacks, and they're being re-rolled if they don't land, and it's power 5. So that's what's happening, and the Abyssal Warriors, they just, yeah, they take a bunch of damage, they fail the save, and yeah, they're gone. And then I kind of attack this guy from both sides. I move up my catapults, because right now what's happening here is that my trolls are just capping the capture point circle here. And yeah, it's not being contested. The Goblin Spear Mob actually came back over here. But yeah, this is just going to be a really kind of slow burn as I slowly try to, get the enemies to rout or something, or anything, just anything really. I mean, these Abyssal Warriors are really just difficult to deal with. I move up my own bolt thrower kind of slightly closer in hopes that it kind of prevents them from turning around, prevents them from going to the capture circle. But while all these turns are passing, I'm slowly getting points. As you can see, they finally turn around and they start attacking my Goblin Wolf Riders, and then I jump the trolls in hoping for the best. And yeah, it's quite a while, and I don't really think it's going in my favor either, because yeah, as you can see, they just have so much armor, 5 defense, abyssal armor as well, which is giving them even more. Oh well, it's not giving them even more armor, it's giving them better rolls. And yeah, and this is the end of the game, because I just won by capturing this capture circle, and they just couldn't push me away fast enough. But yeah, that was this game, and I might play this army again just to showcase it without actually being, fighting a bit of a gimmicky army. And yeah, let's move on to the next battle. Right then, so this is my second army, and let's see what we have here. So we have the Goblin Shaman in a pack of Goblin Warfighters, but it's 4 this time. And let's see, so it's the standard pack without any additions. So we have Hex Ruin on here as well as Primal Fury, and that's pretty much it over here. Then we have a pack of Boar Riders with an additional unit of Boar Riders. This is how it would usually look like, so just the bottom row, but I folded it in so that I can move more easily around corners and not get stuck as much around bushes and trees and stuff like that. So I got a Goblin Mob unit, and then I got the Giant as well as the Orc Warriors. So yeah, the Giant is a frontline unit. You can put him on a single flank, supported by, the Shaman, and he'll do very well, because the Shaman can give enemies Hex Ruin or Primal Fury to the Giant, and yeah, he can just wreck some people's days. And he can also keep a capture point. The Boar Riders assist the Orc Warriors by flanking enemies, and then the Goblin Mob is just there to act as a shield, I guess, meat shield for the other units to do their job. And yeah, they just fix holes and yeah, try to flank enemies, and if they take charges from the front, that's all they do. Right then, so this is a bit less of a gimmicky army over here. As you can see, they have some Elf Watchers, they got a quite large unit of Elf Lancers, an Elf Noble, and then they got some Elf City Guard. So I moved the Goblin Mob. The Goblin Mob is capturing a circle here. This circle over here is being contested between the Giant and the Elf Watchers. They move up their cav. I tried to move up my Boar Riders to slightly catch their cav, but unfortunately it doesn't happen. I move up my own Goblin Shaman over here to maybe get a side charging on the Elf Lancers. They charge the Elf Noble. I decided not to charge the Elf Lancers because it's too dangerous for me. Charge them in with the Goblin Shaman. So I decided to move him behind this Giant and the enemy Elf Noble, but unfortunately the enemies do move up and they attack me. I was able to get a Primal Fury off on the Giant. So the Giant does have Primal Fury. The enemy's Elf Lancers are attacking the Goblin Mob unit. It's perfectly fine by me, that's why they're there. Unfortunately, my Lord does in fact die. This is a bit of a duel between the two. And the Giant does get rid of the Griffins. 3 hit points, that's quite a lot. So as you can see, these guys, Elf Lancers absolutely demolished the Goblin Mob. And now this is a charge phase, and I was able to charge in the Orc Warriors and the Boar Riders. Enemies weren't able to stop me. So now this is a bit of a, the Giant luckily has good morale. So as you can see, he's not going to rout anytime soon, but he does take a lot of damage. And yeah, he saves that. He gets quite good saves. He has good discipline. But yeah, these guys deal a lot of damage to the Elf Lancers, so the Orc Warriors, and especially the Boar Riders. The Boar Riders did most of the heavy lifting. And yeah, I charge in the Orc Warriors, they charge in the Elf City Guard, and then I move up the Boar Riders to charge in from behind. So as you can see, the Giant's fighting against the Griffin again, and he actually gets it this time. Previous turn he did 1 damage, and then this turn he did 1 damage, and now he turns around. And yeah, and now you have my Orc Warriors fighting against the Elf City Guard. And yeah, the Elf City Guard saved that, and now it's me charging in here. I start moving up my Goblin Mob slowly. As you can see, the Giant routs here on 1 wound. And yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but perfectly fine. So I deal with these Elf City Guard quite well over here. They completely rout off the field and get demolished because they're surrounded. And as you can see, they continue peppering the Giant. I don't think the Giant dies here. No, it doesn't look like it. So it would have been really annoying walking around the Giant because now they got this capture circle. But the fact of the matter is that I've destroyed so much of their army that they just simply lose. So yeah, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, have a look at some of my other replays, multiplayer replays if you want to see that. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye!